This screencast shows some of the work that students at Calvert Hall did this fall in a redesigned project based on pre-classical civilizations in the Eastern Mediterranean Sea. These were Bronze Age civilizations like New Kingdom Egypt and the Kassites, the Aegean civilization, also known in some quarters as Minoan civilization and Mycenaean civilization, the Assyrians, Israel, Phoenicia, pastoral nomads, which include all the peoples living along the steppe of Asia, and Celtic Europe, the Celts beginning in Central Asia and migrating across Europe until landing finally in Scotland on the Emerald Isle of Ireland. They were provided with a grading rubric and with directions, and they were able to produce some very high quality pieces, mostly in PowerPoint, because that was the medium with which they're now most comfortable. But I believe that as they become more comfortable with things like Poplet and word clouds and other types of devices that allow them to show their knowledge in a more creative way, they'll begin to use that as well. One particular piece that was done exceptionally well was on Celtic migration. Each student was given a central question with which to operate, and for this group, the causes for the migration away from the homeland in Central Asia and where the Celts went from there and where they settled was the driving question. They provided a history along with some Celtic symbols, the origins of the Celts. They showed where the Celts began and where they were going to migrate toward. They provided maps of different areas with Celtic migration patterns and explained these in verbal terms in their oral presentation. They showed the various places where the Celts lived, provided a timeline. Now, this would have been an excellent place for the integration of a history timeline, and the history timeline would have perhaps done a better job of this in a more complex presentation. They embedded media and then provided conclusions based on their essential question. At the end, they cleverly put in a duck with a little play on words. We're big on play on words in my class. We do a lot with puns, which help the kids to be able to use language. So think about the fin and think about the fin. I thought this was an excellent project. It received 50 out of 50 points, not only because of the excellence of the project, but on the group presentation of the project, and also each student's particular piece was exceptionally well done.